Alright, good morning everyone. Again, sorry for the delayed start, still trying to get my multi-chat working correctly. Oh, looks like we got something there. Not sure that's the best for the chat. Let me see here. Let me see how it's looking on screen. Alright, there we go. I know that it tends to mess up the... Let's see how it looks. Let's see, maybe I can put it in a different location. Alright, let's see here. Maybe I can edit that property a bit. No, probably not 600 because I know if I do a longer chat, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna look weird. Sorry, hang on. I wanna get this looking good. Maybe like that. Maybe that works. I got the height. I don't want the height to get too crazy. I just want people to be able to see see what they need to. With my test chats and whatnot. Excuse me. Morning, Tim. Good to see you. Unfortunately, your chat is not coming through, which means that my multi-chat software is not doing what it should. Oh, turn on my fans. Alright. I'll just hide it for now. Gotta fix that at some point. Hey, New Game Plus. Yeah, for a second, I'm still working out the kinks. Don't have a lot of time off stream to do it. So, gonna have to go with that for now. Unless I can, let's see. Let's see if this works. We'll give it one more second Test it once. That's my test. Okay, looks like I can get something coming up now. At least for YouTube. What do you think? Should I put it like on the bottom left or maybe kind of up here? Is that too distracting? Hard to see, I guess. Yeah, the map's in the way. Maybe, no, top right wouldn't be good. I think the bottom left, bottom left might be the best place for it. There's just too much stuff on the screen. All right. I have this like, it's not really an irrational fear, but the idea that in some of my shorts, I start by responding to a to a chat, but there's no chat on the screen, so I'm wondering if people are thinking, is he actually responding to someone, or... You lost audio? Oh no. Let's... I can hear me on my... Is this a you thing again, Tim? New Game Plus, can you hear me? Somebody, tell me you can hear me. Speak to me. Oops, yeah, okay. I hope we don't have a ton of latency going on right there. And now time for the, one of the most disturbing parts of my childhood. What's the Song of Healing again? I never figured out what happens if you don't heal this guy. Left, right, down. Like, what happens if I don't do anything? Yeah, this part. Oh my god. Oh. She just runs up. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Oh, I thought he got healed. Oh, okay. I've never seen that scene before, because I've always just played the... played the Song of Healing right away. Oh man, I'm just bad at this. I know this guy's not an enemy per se, but I definitely think it's one of the most creepy character models in the 64 era of Zelda, aside from Dead Hand and maybe Bongo Bongo. Look at that thing. That's horrifying. Pamela. What have I been doing this whole time? These are two of the unique sprites in Majora's Mask. One of the few NPCs that are not in the other game. Link's just like, I'm just gonna take this. You got a Gibdo mask. I don't know if this is, yeah, it's so hard with the HD textures to remember, like, what is here in the original. They did such a good job with this. Like, look at that. It's mirrored, so it doesn't. It's gibberish, so it doesn't really mean anything. But whatever, looks cool. That's probably the same thing. Yeah, it's mirrored as well. Got some Japanese ceiling things there. A bucket, a mop, a mummy teddy bear. I can't remember what's in the original. Let's let them be. Don't you get it? What if they go back? Are they still... Okay. What you did for my father, thank you, but helping us, it's a secret from my father. Whenever anything strange happens, my father immediately starts talking about doing research, and he does all kinds of crazy things, so once he calms down a bit, I think I'll try convincing him to quit researching in this dangerous place and go back to town. So, if my father sees you again, I'm sorry. Oh, isn't this a fairy? Is this yours, young man? I'm the famed academic researcher's fairies, ghosts, and similar so-called supernatural phenomena. By the way, the song, Farewell to the Gibdos, which the music box is now playing, drives away Gibdos. I discovered after many years of researching Gibdos. In regards to ghosts, there isn't another academic who can match my knowledge, so ask me anything you like. Oh, I can't ask him anything. That's dumb. They should have included some Gibdo lore there. Alright, now time to do the, this weird bottom of the well side quest that's not as creepy as the one in Ocarina of Time, but still kind of creepy. What tattle? Oops. Yeah, I remember really not liking this as a kid. Leave it, leave it. Delicious to chomp on that sprouts when it is watered. Preferably 5 of them. Ooh, where do I get beans again? Oh, I gotta buy beans from that guy. Something blue that bestows health. Blue that gives health. A blue potion? Okay, looks like we're gonna go to... Southern Swamp. Should probably get money, but maybe I have enough. We'll see. I know I need fish at one point. Excuse me. The Magic Hag's potion shop. Maybe, do I have to rescue her again? I think I do. In order to buy the potion. A blue potion, I think. Sell potions to humans. That's a little racist. Can't get the ingredients, so I'm sold out. Ugh. Only had some fragrant mushrooms. Ugh, I gotta do this again. I think that's the one... That might be the one, like, fault of this game. I mean, there's certainly other faults to this game. Hang on, I gotta turn on my light here, make sure... There we go. But... I don't know how they would get around it. Where it must have been a real pain in the neck for Nintendo to try to figure out what events should persist after each time reset and what events shouldn't persist. And I guess that's sort of, I mean, I guess when you reset, it's almost like a death, you know? I do not have anything. Oh, I should have bought some. It's almost like a death, so it's kind of... I think it kind of blends into that question of when you die in a game, what is the punishment for the player? You know, and different games have different various punishments. Some of those include like walkbacks, like in Metroidvanias, where you have to you don't just get to start at the boss again. You have to go back through the boss. It's something back to the boss and fight through whatever you need to fight through, because that's part of the challenge. I mean, that was one of the big complaints about Souls games and Silksong. So, part of the punishment for not being efficient, I guess, in Majora's Mask is that you have to redo certain things in the game world in order to keep progressing. Which is... I don't know if it necessarily really works very well. I mean, it could, because usually when... I don't know. It's an interesting thing I want to think about a bit more. Because it's combined with the punishment for dying, but also backtracking. because there's a there's a lot of backtracking in these games, and good games will do backtracking correctly. In that when you revisit a certain area, there's usually something different going on, or something with, or at least the hopes of finding something different, with you usually being rewarded. You know, in this instance right here, this is exactly the same as as what I did before. So there's really, it's just repetitive, which is interesting. It's interesting because it is a, I would say it's a pretty, not a big flaw, but an obvious one that I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how Nintendo could have gotten around it, but I often don't hear people complain about it. There's very little I hear people complain about Majora's Mask, and that's probably a testament to its quality for sure. But I'm wondering, maybe I'll make a short on that and ask people if it bothered them having to redo things. She like looks at you like, it's mine. It's mine. Alright, now I can hopefully get what I need. Oh, monkeys. Oh, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to leave your friend to be punished this cycle, but it's okay, I'll just revert time. Which makes me wonder what kind of time travel we're dealing with here. Is every time I go back in time... is this like a Back to the Future situation where there's... Well, yeah, I don't know, even in that, like, if I go back in time and change something, and then I can't go forward in time. I can only go backwards in time. So therefore, I'm changing the past, which I think the logic holds. I have to think about it a bit more. So I'm undoing something that could be done. So therefore, if I go back in time, it never happened. But now I'm wondering if it's a Avengers Endgame situation where every time I go back in time, I've started another timeline. So the majority of the timelines, most people die because of the moon falling on them, except for the one that I fix. So I get rewarded with a game. How do I get the... I think I gotta go in the thing again. Yeah, I get rewarded for like one really good ending when 99% of all the other timelines end in just the moon destroying everything. I know, it is bleak, right? It's best not to think about it. Where is this fragrant mushroom? I always forget where it is. Dang it. Alternate dimensions are? In theory, yeah. That's true. Hang on, I'm gonna look this up. Where is fragrant mushroom in Majora's Mask? Oh, I can get it at the stock pot inn. Inside the restroom. And on Gorman's bed in the second floor. Interesting. some standard dirt holes. Oh, interesting. Wow, you can get them in a few locations. I mean, yeah, if we're going with the Avengers Endgame, Endgame theory here, then every single time I go back in time, I've started another timeline. Is there a way I can tell? I forget. Nope. And Gorman's bed on this. Maybe I can get it in Clocktown. Let's see. It is nighttime though, so probably not going to be able to. Let's see. Oh, I have to get. Oh, I have the Mask of Sense. That's right. Oh, I'm silly. That's how I'm supposed to know. The Mask of Sense. That's the one. It's kind of like in that movie Looper. You know, with Bruce Willis and not Neil Patrick Harris, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, where they go back in time and basically they're hitmen from the future. They're hitmen that close their loop by, and their last hit is they get themselves sent from the future back, and they basically kill themselves from the future. But there's that scene where Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Bruce Willis are sitting together at the inn, and he starts asking all these questions about what happens with time travel, and then Bruce Willis is like, "Listen, if we sit here and I answer all your questions about time travel, we're gonna be here all day." And it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, that's true. So best to just ignore it. It's kind of in that fourth wall breaking scene in oh my goodness, this is gonna be difficult. In Austin Powers, in the third one, when he goes back in time, and Cecil's just like, or whatever his name is, he's like, "Just don't think about it, Austin." And then he turns the camera and goes, "And you too. Just sit back and enjoy yourself." Sorry, I want to find an easy way to get this. The southern swamp will be surprised. Searches around Termina, and the Mask of Sense is enhanced. Sense of smell, possible for him to... Man, I don't remember how to get this at all. Like, what's the easy way to get this? Oh, there we go. That's the easy way to get it. It's right there. Let's kill this thing so I don't have to... Yeah. some more money. I'm probably gonna need it. Are there fish in here? I need fish. I know that much. So you take the boat cruise yet? I love this song. Wait, what? I just gave it to her. Oh, it takes a while. I'd have to leave and come back. Yes. I do. Yeah, I got a free one. Awesome. Okay, no, I don't want to accidentally use this, so... Now we gotta go to the Bean Man. Okay, let's see. I need arrows. A hop, skip, and a jump. Now, where to get magic beans? Oh, where's the business scrub? The magic beans. The strange man makes his home in the secret grotto in the Deku Palace. So I gotta go into the Deku Palace again. Seek the Sky, good to see you. Thanks for joining. I am checking the chat. It looks... like the one on the screen. I don't know if you've been chatting this whole time, but this is the first time your message has popped up, so... Sorry. Let me in. 15 seconds delay thereabouts. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Latency is still an issue. Oh man. Oh, thank you. Didn't want to waste time there. More like 9 to 12. Okay. That's not bad. I feel like the chat location's only a big issue if when I'm in Deku scrub mode. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. No! Yeah! Oh, I'm gonna need bugs too. Shoot, did I just ruin my chance to get bugs? Yeah, probably. Hey, buddy. Oh, there's a bug. And a fish. I would like magic beans. I remember one of the first times as a kid playing this game. This was, man, when did the internet really take off? Excuse me. And one of my friends, we were like 10 years old playing Ocarina of Time, and he's just like, man, I wonder what that tattoo on the bean seller's arm means. And that was the first time I was intrigued by small details in a video game, and asked, like, why did they put that there? And now I'm really into game lore and small details. How many do I have? 6. Okay, that's good enough. And we'll get a few more, just for good measure. Teddy Belcher, how's it going, man? My friend played 9 days in a row and then and almost died. Then he beat the boss. He played this game for 9 days in a row. That's commitment right there. I think the most the most ever, there's 2 times that come to mind when I think of the longest gaming sessions I've had, or the most time I've played in a short amount of time. The first one that comes to mind is when I was in high school, I think, and my friend lent me Ogre Battle for the Super Nintendo, and this was, you know, or maybe it was middle school. You know, it was definitely well into the N64 life cycle, so I had an N64, but he lent me Ogre Battle, and I just found the game so much fun, and I literally played it for probably like 5 or 6 hours a day, every day for an entire week. It was over spring break, and I didn't have anything to do, so I would hang out with my friends in like the late afternoon, and then at, you know, morning and night I would play Ogre Battle. And then the other time was when The other time was when I played um, Knights of the Old Republic for the first time, and I think in a 3-day period I put in something around 32 hours, which I know is not, compared to some gaming sessions, is not a lot, but I feel like that's a lot for a single player game. Anyway, those are the 2 times that come to mind when it comes to how much time I've sunk into video games in a short amount of time. Leave it, leave it. Sprouts. Okay, so now I gotta do this. I reset the map. Oh, maybe are you saying he played the game for 3 cycles in a row? Oh, reset map after 13. I mean, are you still talking about Ogre Battle? Because in Ogre Battle, I played it through once, and then... Oh wow, the map's all here too. That's nice of them. I played it through once, just on my own, and then I played it again. I played it again after with a guide, so I was able to get everything. Because there's so, this was back in the day when they didn't tell you everything about the game, or leave a lot of hints, so you had to go to the obscure corners of the maps to find all the secret characters in the right way at the right time. So I spent a lot of time doing that, and it was just fascinating to me. My favorite squad was, I had two paladins in the front, and then, oh god, a wall master, or ceiling master, I don't know. I had 2 paladins in the front and then 3 seraphim in the back, and they had an AoE attack that just wrecked everything. Hang on, I dropped my phone. That was my favorite squad. What do you need? Leave it, leave it. Something that makes a blinding flash, preferably 10 of them. Do I have 10 Deku nuts? Nope. Away. Something deliciously fresh. Oh, fish. Fresh fish. Who wants fish? Fishy, fishy. You guys give Deku nuts or only Deku sticks? A wall master, thank you. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's another one. Yeah, the time Tim and I were not big computer gamers, so the way we discovered StarCraft was we rented it for the N64. So those of you who are old enough will know that there was an N64 port of StarCraft and StarCraft Brood War, and I have no idea what they did to shove both of those games on an N64 cartridge, but they did, and it was a horrible way to play the game, but we were just enthralled by it, and that was over another school vacation, and we played it. We were up till like 4 or 5 a.m. for like 4 or 5 nights in a row. I think. Just playing that game. Oh man, that was a good time. Oh wow. I was not expecting instant death. Yeah, that's accurate. And then with StarCraft Ghost, actually, and then there wasn't. Yeah. Everyone is so excited about StarCraft Ghost. Never came out, did it? I thought some version of it actually came out at some point. Or did they turn it into another game? Water. He wants water. Oh, fish. I have a fish. And took metal arms too with it. Yay. Okay, I'm gonna need another fish. Hey, buddy. Wow, jeez. How do I kill this thing? I shoot it with arrows? Do I need the... Chop it? Yeah. Oh, it's a hot spring. Oh, I'm probably gonna need to come back here once I figure out where to go with it. Zorarangs. What did you want? Water? No, I guess he wants water, I think. Yes, and I like how it says H2O. It's, apparently in the Zelda universe, they've advanced far enough to understand that water is 1 hydrogen molecule and 2 oxygen. No, I don't want the fish. I need water. Now that I write it out, it sounds pretty unhealthy. You know, it is what it is. We turned out okay, I think. Oh, I have another fish? I don't want a fish. I want... Ugh. I'm killing fish for no... Not for no reason. For some reason. There's just too many fish in this pond. Just gotta... They'll find their way. You're like the kid burning ants. I never did that as a kid. Yes, spring water. There we go. It's so funny playing this again as an adult, because again, as a kid, I was constantly on edge in this part of the game, because I don't know, I was a frightful child. and I wonder what the conversation was like. Should we have the Gibdos like scream the horrible lady scream every time? And they're like, yeah, let's do that. Let's make this a truly horrifying experience for everyone. For all the little children playing Majora's Mask. Alright, what does this guy want? Oh, another wall master. Something small and creepy. Oh, I have something small and creepy. Pretty sure you gotta wait for the hot spring water to cool. Oh. Oh yeah, I could have done that, you're right. Oh, berries. probably gonna need a fairy. The dove was just like, time to grow up. Yeah. I've been toying in my head like, when is one of my two oldest boys old enough to watch Batman the Animated Series? I was thinking about it last night. And I'm like, okay, the first episode is the Man Bat, where the guy turns into a giant bat. And then I started thinking about those episodes where the Joker toxin gets released and they start laughing hysterically and get all smiley and creepy looking. They don't die. Nobody dies in the show because it's a kid's show in the 90s. Oh, he wants something small and creepy too? Okay. But still, that's a little intense for a 6-year-old. Come here, bugs. I gotta sacrifice you to the reanimated corpses. Leave it, leave it. Ah, bats. Back here. Aha. I thought they could trick me. Cool. Yeah, one Gibdo's just like... I need 100 rupees. Just wants money. He's like, I got some debts I gotta pay off. Okay, we went in here. Okay, that's the spring water. Oh, I do need a fish. I actually do need a fish. That's right. I need another fish. It's nice that they give you almost everything you need in here. Turns out to be Tingle. he's got split personality. He has his normal personality, which is overtaken by his Tingle personality, and then he occasionally in his dark moments he dresses up as a Gibdo. He's like the bad guy from that from that what was it called? Unbreakable sequel. Who has multiple personalities. The guy who played Professor X, I forget his name. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Ugh. Alright, give me Deku nuts. There's a sequel to Unbreakable. It wasn't a direct sequel. What did he want? I forget. It wasn't a direct sequel. It was It was McAvoy. Yeah, yeah, James McAvoy. No. Yeah, James. So okay, M. Night Shyamalan made a horror movie with James McAvoy, and he has multiple personality disorder, and one of them is kind of like a cannibal or something, and he gets super duper strong somehow, and and Samuel L. Jackson's there, and they need Bruce Willis, who's unbreakable, to stop him or something. It's kind of a weird superhero flick, quote unquote. Am I the only one that knows what I'm talking about? Look it up. It's a real thing, I swear. It's gonna have a bug. Everyone knows that if Samuel L. Jackson was an element on the periodic table, his symbol would be MF. That's a good one. It's not a dream, it's a real movie. Where Bruce Willis and James McAvoy fight. Or McAvoy, whatever his name is. Look it up. Right now. Stop what you're doing. Sounds like I need some Eye of Truth. Oh, hello. Oh my gosh, come on. Draw your sword, Link. Ugh. Why can't... Oh, because I'm... That's why. I don't get any reward for that? Lame. These little guys just hanging out in pots and I come and ruin everything. Alright, what do you want? Me a ghost, a big one. Ugh. I gotta go kill a ghost? Okay. I do need some bacon bits. 10 of them. To be precise. That Gibdo needs the big one. Did you guys see that Star Fox is going to make an appearance in the new Mario movie? That's pretty crazy. People are suspecting they're slowly moving towards a Smash Brothers movie, which I have no idea how that's going to work. But they got Fox, I could see them doing that with IPs that are more kid-friendly. But I have trouble seeing how Metroid would fit into the Mario universe. Something that can... Oh. That's what we need. We need the... I also think they should have not announced Fox as sort of like a surprise, but they're most likely, with this announcement, there was, you know, there was also the accompanying announcement that they're making a new Star Fox game. So this is obviously, you know, marketing. Yeah, I have trouble fitting that into the universe too. Mar universe. Alright, what is going on here? Oh, there's the ghost I need. Oh, I gotta use the bow. And apparently they announced a remake of Ocarina of Time, which is pretty crazy. And it's only going to be for the Switch 2, which means I have to find some way to buy a Switch 2 between now and Christmas so I can buy that game. And I also don't know how I feel about it. It's Ocarina of Time is so special to so many people that, you know, I almost wish they would just leave it alone. Your soul is mine. Yeah, I mean, in general, I have mixed feelings about remakes. I guess they really want to bring the 3DS version to a wider audience, but that's the thing. I think it's going to be a complete remake. I don't think it's just going to be the 3DS version, is it? Because if it is, I would almost be happy with that. You know, if they just released a remastered version, I'd be happy with a remastered version, because then that just means, you know, release a remastered version of the 3DS version, put a few more, you know, things in there for people to like, and then sell it for like $30. Max 40. Max. I'd be happy with that. I don't think the game needs the full-on remake treatment. I think it risks tarnishing its legacy. Yeah, Ocarina of Time HD, exactly. Or, you know, make a new good Zelda game in the classic 3D Zelda version that everybody loves. Instead of, you know, possibly risk tarnishing a classic. It is funny how when you remake something, it's a new version of it. I get it, but it is really funny how the sentiment that this thing can retroactively hurt the old version of it. You know, logically, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but it seems to be a sentiment that a lot of people have. That if a new version of something comes out, it can retroactively hurt in some way, and I don't even know how to quantify it. Like, how does it hurt the older version? You know? But for some reason, people seem to agree that it does. Or a new entry into the IP. I'm really really curious into thinking about how that all works. How can a new entry or a remake of an IP tarnish the legacy of an older entry? Milk. He wants milk. It's too late, buddy. You're dead. It's like, you know, Rings of Power. I'm not a big fan of it for many reasons, not just lore reasons. I think the show has some pretty glaring issues. Ride of the Rohirrim I never saw, but people tend to not like that one. It didn't make any money. They just made it really quick to maintain the IP. And then apparently there's a new movie coming out, which is being written by Stephen Colbert, who apparently, you know, everyone knows that Stephen Colbert is a huge Tolkien nerd. He knows a lot about the lore and everything like that. But the problem a lot of people have is, one, I know he's a late night show host, but he is also a political pundit. It's just the way it is. It's fine. That's fine. He has his opinions on things, and it comes out very strongly in his comedy. Where, you know, late night when we grew up didn't always have that political edge to it, but it is what it is. And so people are worried about how, especially with the way that fiction and fantasy is written today, where a lot of writers today seem to have a problem of keeping their politics and political cultural opinions out of their writing. Or at the very least, they have a problem of masking it properly so it's not so heavy-handed and preachy. People are worried that it's definitely gonna come out in Stephen Colbert's new version of the Lord of the Rings. Or sorry, not new version of the Lord of the Rings, in his new Lord of the Rings movie. Seek This Guy says, sometimes it's a question of remake or re-break. That's a good question. Alright, I need milk. Can I get milk? Can I even get milk if it's... if I failed the alien quest? What day is it? Second day? Guess I can go to the milk bar, but it might not be open. Yeah, I'm just worried. I'm just wondering if it's open or not. Oh, sorry, I missed one of your chats, Seek This Guy. You said, I guess they really want to bring the 3DS version. Oh, yeah, you said that. Okay, I got that one. Or you could talk to the Gorman brothers. They could hook you up. Oh, yeah, because they steal the... they steal the milk. Give me milk, Mario. Oh, man. Okay. Gorman Brothers it is. I wonder if this game was made today, if you get the opportunity to wear the circus leader's mask in front of Gorman. Circus leader. Do I have the circus leader's mask? I don't think I do. Oh no, I need to get that one. Oh no. Yeah, I already did that, yeah. I wore it in front of them, and they cried a lot. But I don't think I got anything from... Oh yeah, no. I got this from them. I don't know what the circus leader's mask does. They just cry. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Okay, what am I doing here? Give me milk. Won't you buy some fresh milk? 50 rupees. That's not a deal. Much obliged. Alright, now what do I need? What else do I need? He wanted milk. There was something else I needed outside of the well, I think. Can't remember. Oh well. I remember there's that one time, Tim, you were working in the basement and I was playing Paper Mario. And there's that character in Paper Mario who he can reorganize your stats, but one, it costs a lot of money, and he does this thing where it's an overall net negative or something, where he gives one of your stat points to one of your other points, but takes away 2 from another. And the guy's name is Chet Rippo. And I remember buying it from him, and you saw what happened. And you were like, you bought something from a guy named Chet Rippo. Those gaming moments from my childhood that always sticks with me. Alright. This way. I think it was this way. One of them wanted water, too. Spring water. No. I think there's a heart. There's a heart piece there. I don't think I need to do that one, though. Milk. You remember? Good, I'm glad you remember. And again, in this ancient medieval world, they know about calcium. Okay, now the question I have is, which version of the mirror shield are we getting here? Are we getting the super ultra creepy one from the original Majora's Mask, or the toned down sanitized one from the 3DS remake? Imagine if you drank it. I remember that being a problem the first time I played this game, where they'd be like, do you give the thing to him and you pause and then you accidentally drink it? I did that a few times. Alright, let's see. Let's see which one we're getting. My guess is the original. I hope it's the original. Yes! another horrifying thing in this kid's game. Do we get any lore behind it? Look at that. That's horrifying. It's like a guy got trapped in there. It's really big too. I remember there was a recent post about this, about how people liked the newer version better, but I kind of like this one because it just fits with the aesthetic of the game. It isn't the 3DS version? Really? No. I could have sworn they changed it. Yeah, people were saying they did not like the design of this one, but man, I just think it fits so well with everything in Majora's Mask. Creepy sun. Oh, we're here. I remember. Check the gameplay. It's definitely... Oh, cool. But didn't they change... What version did they change it? I'm pretty sure they changed it at some point. Ancient Castle of Ikana. I don't remember this being a puzzle. Pretty sure you mixed up the changes to how Ocarina of Time got the moon. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure they changed it at some point. I remember seeing a... Maybe I saved it. Hang on. I remember seeing a post about it on X. Maybe I bookmarked it. I bookmark things so I can talk about them later. Well, maybe I didn't. Yeah. Guess not. Oh well, it's not a big deal. But yes, I do remember they changed the one in Majora's Mask. Yeah, I gotta run too, actually, Seek the Skies. We're gonna end it here, I think. But thanks for hanging out, man. We'll be back Monday. Can I open these doors from the inside? Just one pot over here. Fairy. I got one of those. Yeah, I don't remember this being a dungeon. You just walk in here and fight the guys, I think. Oh, never mind. Anyway, I think we might have to do this. Do this next time. Yes. I will save up to this point and quit playing. Alright, cool. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Tim, Seek the Sky, if you're still here. Not. It's cool. Anyone else watching, thank you for hanging out with us. Please subscribe. Check out the Discord for, you know, all the current shorts and stuff getting pushed there. Monday we'll we'll pick up with Metroid Prime 3, play that for a couple days, and then we'll see. I might switch it up a bit in the middle of the week, but we'll get back to Majora's Mask towards the latter half of next week. So, anyway, have a great day, everyone. Have a happy Saturday, and I will see you all on Monday.